Hail Lilith, free from man, Satan kneels before thee. Blessed art thou amongst sinners, and blessed is the forbidden fruit, Arcade. Unholy Lilith, mother of sin, I need no prayers now and at the hour of God's death avail. Hail Lilith, free from man, Satan kneels before thee. Blessed art thou amongst sinners, and blessed is the forbidden fruit, Arcade. Unholy Lilith, mother of sin, I need no prayers now and at the hour of God's death avail. Hail Lilith, free from man, Satan kneels before thee. Blessed art thou amongst sinners, and blessed is the forbidden fruit, Arcade. Unholy Lilith, mother of sin, I need no prayers now and at the hour of God's death avail. Hail Lilith, free from man, Satan kneels before thee. Blessed art thou amongst sinners, and blessed is the forbidden fruit, Arcade. Unholy Lilith, mother of sin, I need no prayers now and at the hour of God's death avail. Hail Lilith, free from man, Satan kneels before thee. Blessed art thou amongst sinners, and blessed is the forbidden fruit, Arcade. Unholy Lilith, mother of sin, I need no prayers now and at the hour of God's death avail. Hail Lilith. Oh my goodness. Yes. Happy witching hour. Doesn't that song just make you think about Holly Berry and her cat suit? No, I am not a lesbian, but Holly Berry was doing some things in that cat suit, okay? Instagram. And that woman is just goddamn, damn. Can't nobody take that away from her. How y'all doing at this witching hour? So you know what? It really makes me feel good that it wasn't that many people. Real men should speak at all times. But I do want to get into the discussion about some, okay. The reason why I want to talk about you all is because what I think should happen is I think that some of you are not worthy of being subscribed to this channel. And I wish that I could make my channel paid only to where you have to actually pay to even view my channel. Seriously. This is a serious discussion. This is about those of you that sit around for 10 plus years and watch people in social media, crazy people, attack people. Y'all watched crazy people attack people. Now, those of you that are on my side that y'all was like, oh, we already know Jamila got this. Y'all good. But to the ones that sit around with popcorn, like you watching the Truman Show, and you haven't been subscribed to me, especially since 2019. We all know what happened in 2019, which we're living beyond that at this point, to be honest with you. But we all know what transpired, and it was really the most disgraceful shit I've ever seen in my life. And so I'm going to talk about that for a little bit. And then I can't help but to bring up the crazy person that thinks that they're a witch that again called me yesterday. I didn't even bother to listen to this person's voicemail. Um, Witches are not creepy. I define you as a witch, and I don't listen to people that threaten kids. You are pathetic to me. So I didn't listen to your message. I just deleted it and, kind of didn't even say anything about it yesterday because I was busy all day yesterday. Okay. Sleeping and then working. What I wanted to talk about, no, let me finish discussing what I was going to discuss. What my spirits are working on is getting people, because I'm sorry, it, I understand why you are the way that you are. I overstand that. Like, but let's say that I were an outsider looking in. at everything that happened to me, I would be saying something. I would be shouting from the rooftops to defend a woman and her children. I would not sit around looking crazy and stupid and buying into that. I wouldn't do it. And no matter what position you are in that, I think you should understand that when you bear witness to something, sometimes it can affect you. Not my fault, but that's just the way that it is. Now, yesterday was really interesting because we had a long discussion about Sophia, the demiurge. I thought that was really interesting. However, right now, what I'm doing is I'm rebuilding my audience to tailor me because my audience right now does not maybe about half of the people that watch me at this point actually are on the same page as me. Because all in all, in the year 2025, where we're at in this world and in this existence, how do I articulate this? Right now in our existence, what's happening is that and that conversation was interesting, but it's all garbage. And I want to let you guys know that a lot of the quote unquote research that you think you have done on the internet and even in some books, not all of them, but this, research on things like the demiurge and what you know about anything is all garbage. And you think you got it all figured out because you heard about it on the internet. So it's too many people over here on this channel who have very chaotic minds who have spent hours and hours and hours on the internet filling their minds up with garbage, in my humble opinion. And that's my humble opinion. A lot of that stuff, you've poisoned your mind with it. And I've said that when you come over here, we have free minds. And then I was told something different. Now, is that all the way people's fault? No. If you want to stay here and you want to expand your consciousness and you want to stop being the type of person that will literally sit around, like, honestly, like the people that created the train wreck, they should get no views on their videos. In fact, if we truly were living in a world where humanity was common and common sense, the YouTube community would have been done ran folks like that off. The fact that they were allowed to run amok is a shame. Now, I realize the reason why they were allowed to run amok is simply because I'm black. I know that for a fact. Um, but understand that even as a black woman, I can tell you that no black person has the right to run amok in that way and do that to anybody, whether or not they're inside their community or outside of their race. When I say community, I mean race. So that no black person is given a God-given right at all to treat people that way, not even their own. There's literally been nothing that has happened to black people that no other race has ever been through that gives them the right to go around and act like little sick children who need to be burped. Okay. So I don't agree with people knowing the truth, like literally the truth being like so in your face, but because you wanted entertainment and you felt like that public debacle was entertainment, it makes me feel sick inside, and I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't want to be reminded of it. So right now at this moment, I'm rebuilding my audience to where, for example, when I put up a reading, because it used to be on the flip side, to where my readings got thousands of views. When my audience changed all of a sudden, the drama and the garbage and things that are not going to do anybody any good started getting more views. So I will not be feeding that crap. But I do want to talk about this, though. I want to talk about this because I know that there is a possibility that young men are watching my channel. Okay, 20s, maybe even teens. I don't age restrict my videos. Okay, and because there's no need to. That you can tell that there are a lot of things that people are not taught at home. Like, for example, the title of this video, How Real Men Speak at All Times. As a man, the way you behave, the way you talk, the way you think, everything that you are, not just one thing, not just your money, not just your phallus size, not just this or that, everything that you are makes up who you are as a man. And how you speak and communicate is so important. Many of you, especially Black men, and this is very disappointing. For some reason, Black men that don't even know how to talk to a woman expect sex and favors from women. You expect respect from the woman, and you don't even know how to speak like a man to a woman. Communication is the first thing that happens between two people. How can you expect a woman to respect you when you speak like a and no shade to white women, no shade at all, because I know some badass white women that, okay, intelligent, beautiful, all of that. But you're on here speaking as a Black man, a dark skinned Black man, like somebody that's melanated, highly melanated, and you're speaking like a white trailer park racist between the ages of 13 and 27. Not gonna ride. Not gonna ride in the grand scheme of things. See, not only, I'm gonna tell y'all something, spirit is checking you, and they're gonna keep checking you for not only what you do, but how you speak, your communication. So, what brought this on, and I'm so happy that I transmuted this negativity, is that a Black man, 49 years old, who tried to speak of my class, when he realized that he has no power and control over me, when he realized that he can't use fear of homelessness against me, which I'm not even going to speak on where that comes from. I'm not. He called me a tard. There is no grown man, even if you're a black man, that should even be saying that word. That should even be in your vocabulary. In fact, for a second, because when this person realized I'm not going for your fake love, fuck that. You trying to stand me up. And then been running around here threatening my children, throwing a goddamn temper tantrum, trying to scare me. And see, this is the whole thing. You got to watch what you say to people, because watch what the fuck you say to people. This person that I'm talking about has been getting this psychopath to contact me and threaten my kids for going home. And then trying to guilt trip me and make me feel bad because I don't have a permanent home in Georgia, as if I'm dumb, as if I'm stupid enough to fall for that. Right? Let's get back to the word that this person used, called tar. For a second there, I thought, oh, wow. I thought in my mind, I said, he must have allowed one of his um, low-lifed whores to log into his account. And because I told him, I said, hey, I said, Tard, I said, do you realize that a black man should not ever be using that word? Do you realize that you sound like a woman? No black woman should be using that word either. That's something for little children. I mean, I understand that the kids, they make up words like, YOLO swag. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that, even though you don't only live once, but, YOLO swag. You know what I'm saying? But it just sounds like you're trying to speak tough or clever to somebody, but in reality, you don't know how to speak with any kind of regality. And please believe, hey, let me tell you something. You can try whatever you want to try, but it's not going to work, because we already got Astaroth Beelzebub on deck, and Jesus has left the building. He's not going to help you get rid of those spirits. In particular, Pyman, King Pyman, is literally, he came out of a vortex yesterday on the 9th, because he truly is connected with the number 9, and he's very regal. He's very regal. Ill. No grown man should be used. So let me repeat that, because the blipped out. Man should be using words like tard ever. Not in any case. Because you like somebody that doesn't have access to your own identity. You sound like has no class. You sound like somebody that nobody in this world, I'm talking about nobody in this world should actually take you seriously enough to bow to you and make love to you. You are the last man on earth that deserves that, along with men that call women bitches, hoes. But that word just sounds like Valley White Girl trailer trash park. I'm getting ready to sell a kid for meth. It just didn't, like, no. You're a bum. You're a low life, and every woman in this fucking world is better off without you. Something is wrong with you. Ask any man. See, I want men on this channel that are able to have an intelligent conversation. I never asked. I'm going to tell you something. The type of males that I've been getting bombarded by are men that my unfortunate fallen ex frenemy, Tiffany, was interested in. You know why Tiffany was interested in men like that? Is because Tiffany was unfortunately a result and a manifestation ancestors. She was a manifestation of her ancestors, Tiffany, which is the that enjoyed seeing black men, that enjoyed the type of black men that her people destroyed. Literally, generations later. I personally would never attract a black man that would ever use the word tard, bitch, hoe, never. And I've been in abusive situations with men. Never use those words because those words are the words of a low-lifed male. And just because people like her coveted you because it made her feel better about herself, and I'm not into racism, I'm just telling the truth. You get an ignorant white person that enjoys hearing black people talk like juggle bunnies and monkeys and all of that stuff, cooning and shit. It's because it makes them feel a badge of honor. Oh, their people took your crown off. You still don't have it on. Oh, behave that way. Talk like that, black man. Let's put a pretend plastic crown on top of your head that really don't fucking exist. Because you're not a black man that has any power over anybody as long as you are behaving in that way. Now, this is not about racism. I have white ancestors, my goddamn self, and all my ancestors are very regal. So, yeah, I have white ancestors. So, this is not about coming down on white people. It's not. In fact, in this lifetime, for me, I feel like the past several lifetimes, what I'm connecting with is well, not several, at least the past 2 or 3 lifetimes, what we've been doing is just pretty much healing everything, healing the world, healing everybody of what the fucking mistakes was of the fucking forefathers. And that includes white people as well. So shout out to my white clients. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing against you. I'm talking about people that choose to stay in that ignorance. Okay, that's one example. One example, only one. Let's talk about the fact that other black people try to keep black people in ignorance because they think it's power. Let's talk about the black people. I had a black woman who's a drunk come on this platform and claim that when I speak intelligently, I'm boring. Because I'm not on here going ooka baka booka laka doo daka doo ooka bucka booka bucka cooka bear the boo and bitch and hoe and slut and da. So that made me boring because her mind can't comprehend shit that I say, and her brain is so scrambled. So for me, I don't care about your opinions, nor do I care about your views. I want these people off of my social media and all of it, and you will go because your energy is not welcome here. I don't like you. Now, I'm not saying that, y'all know. Hell, yesterday I came on here. What was that song that I played? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, at your core, when you're just an ignorant nigga and you over here trying to tell me something, trying to speak your intelligence to me, and you use words that make you sound like a woman, you don't even know your gender. And I understand that we have the LGBT community and, they're promoting gender fluidity, but I speak to a black man that is gay, and he even sometimes, he's very feminine. He's a friend of mine. He always speaks very regal. Nobody wants to hear your nigga talk. I don't want to hear it. I and if you're a man that is presenting himself as a man, please don't come, because right then and there, that's when you're causing confusion. If you're gonna be a misogynistic man that hates women, that want to snap your fingers and go, you're a card, finger snap, fish, then be all the way that. Don't try to confuse me. If you, as a black man, at the core of your being, don't try to fool me and play in my damn face. The fact that you're speaking like that to begin with lets me know that you're a misogynist, because we all know why you're a misogynist, because you hate your damn mama. And then you keep coming at me trying to present yourself as a man. And then when you realize that I can see that you get ready to take your mask off, and then 5 minutes later you saying shit like that to me, and then trying to sell it to the world, trying to not only sell it to the world but sell it to me, and then trying to act like you got any power over me, while threatening to give out my address or go live on YouTube to talk about me with people who are less intelligent than me, as if that is some kind of threat. What I don't like is the fact that you still got me fucked up. I don't like the fact that you keep trying to use this tactic on me when I keep telling you that I'm more intelligent than that. Then I can't block you and keep you blocked, because if I block you, you're going to have a moment of action. You're going to have a moment of freaking out to where you're going to actually come by my house or my location and stalk me and basically force me to talk to you, because now you're desperate for my energy because you ain't got no real women around you. So that's why you want to keep me around for my energy. And then sit up here and try to tell me that I ain't worth a dime that you paid me, that you gave me, trying to cause even more confusion, wasting my time, trying to waste my time. Threatening me and my children because you know I'm not staying in Georgia. And then thinking I'm stupid, like I don't know you behind these damn terroristic threats, or not even terroristic threats. Y'all know that crazy bitch that called me. Yeah, I'm a woman. I can use the word bitch. I ain't gonna call her a witch. That would be me expressing too much honor. Some crazy ass person calling me, talking about, trying to speak negative prophecies and omens over my kid for leaving Georgia, and then you at the same time doing this pretend shit, trying to pretend that these people got false power, but at the same time you behind all of it. Then trying to convince me, because you done convinced yourself that whatever energies and powers that are working on you are going to ever work on me and mine. So that's a real red flag for me. A man is to speak like a man. Even if you saying something insulting to a woman, speak like a man, damn it. Ew. I had to remind this person. I said, what? I said, who uses words like that? Who uses words like this? What man talks like this? What man does this? You're supposed to be a man.
I can honestly say that in the 40 some years that I knew my father, Dean Maxwell, I have never heard him speak that way. I would never have ever heard my father speak unintelligent words. Most of the men that I know and am familiar with, I mean, they, you know what, I've known and been familiar with men that are less than savory. And, you know, sometimes they may call a woman a bitch or a slut or something, you know what I'm saying? But for you to use words that's made up by a 17-year-old white girl, tard, what's next? You gonna tell me I'm fat? You're gonna try to induce a eating disorder? Because I can promise y'all that the reason why a lot of white girls go through eating disorders is because of that spirit of famine. And in high school, they be like, "Oh, she's so fat," and the girl don't even be fat, and she be like, "I'm fat," and then it's just running circles around her head. You know, I know the cure for eating disorders. It's called getting rid of the spirit of famine. I had somebody that contacted me a few weeks ago, like I told y'all about Eugenia Cooney. And, you know, it's a lot of white women and black women. It's some black women that have eating disorders and stuff, but it's some white women that got that, a lot of them that have it to where they can't eat. And a lot of times it's that spirit of famine, and it uses reverse psychology on you, and it messes with your head sometimes. Of course, if something wanted you to starve yourself to death, it's going to tell you that you're fat. Anyway, I see these black men doing that a lot. Tell her she's fat so she won't nourish herself. Oh, trust me, I got a gallon of milk in my fridge right now. I actually, it was real late last night. I was going to make a video about cow's milk. I'm going to still make that video. It's so sick. But why would you as a black man carry that forward? The fuck is wrong with you? And why are you messing with me, somebody that sees every damn thing, and literally trying to, you know, sitting up there with your hat cocked to the damn side with some damn glasses on, thinking, I'm badass. I'm the sorcerer supreme. I'm gonna make you do what you want, what I want you to do. I don't like your cockiness. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know how to talk like a real man. And then always cocky and thinking that you validated by the other astounding ignorance that surrounds you. It's so annoying. Then here's the real kicker. If you don't accept the type of relationship that I'm trying to force you to be in with me, then you're going to be homeless and never have anything. So, well, I'm never going to be with you and I'm never going to be homeless. So what does that do? So I have to be homeless or with you. Otherwise, if I'm not with you, I just have to be homeless the rest of my life. No, sir. And then trying to use scare tactics that this person must have learned at home, to where if you don't act right in my house, you got to get out and you'll be homeless. And that's supposed to work on me, a woman that's been supporting herself for years. And this is supposed to be the basis of any fucking relationship that I would accept. And I'm supposed to still want you after you tried that shit on me. Once you have tried that shit on a woman, please believe that she's gonna fucking walk away from you forever. Because how do you trust somebody? Learn the lesson and move your ass on. You learn the lesson. Don't try that shit on a woman and move on. Don't expect for the woman that you tried it on to ever actually be with you or trust you. Cause you up to no good anyway, sharing sex tapes and snapping your fingers behind the damn scenes with with the girls and shit, being a real weirdo. Just a fucking weirdo. And then playing dumb. Like you don't know what the fuck you did, knowing that you developed this game, knowing it's a game that you playing and thinking that it's actually gonna work on somebody. It just really, yo, I can't with the stupid shit. And then behaving like that with a woman that's 30 something years old, damn near 40, saying, I'm better than any man that you've ever had. You got me fucked up. Hell, Frank. I swear, y'all, I can't. I can't. That, hey, bro, like, and then calling on Bible spirits as if you're going to be able to use those Bible spirits and slavery and Bible verses to force somebody. Like why even make me discuss it when what excuse do you have for it? Stop trying it. Cause it just, it's so annoying. Cause I'll have Lilith at your throat like a coyote on a goat. And then knowing that the person is working full time and you steadily saying, get a job, because you want to try to dictate to somebody whether or not they're in social media running their business. If you don't take your stinking ass down the damn road, yeah, I'm with the Black Manosphere on YouTube, and I say, yo, that can't no woman run no corporation. You stupid dummy, you work for a corporation that a woman runs. And if you had any good sense, you would know that my small business is not even a corporation. It's a small sole proprietor. I can't. I can't. I want all these fucking bum ass black men away from my channel, trying to come over here with this garbage. And then thinking that you're gonna go live and go, yeah, you thinking that bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch. I swear to God, you know what? And then they'll say, see, I got people that support me on this. Yeah, because they hate your ass. They love to see you go out and act a damn fool. That way other people can catch the real money, the real fucking Holyfield, while y'all accept scraps. And then worrying the hell out of people, expecting them to accept scraps too. Because you trying to tell Mother Earth that she's homeless, even though this is her fucking home. This her turf. I can't. I can't. Every time with this person that I don't react the way this person wants me to, which is to ask this person for money. Like if I ask this person for money, they'd be satisfied. Like, okay, I'll give you the money. Probably. Not now since I'm discussing it publicly, but probably still. If I don't need you, you mad. The fact that you expected a woman to need you, which I'm not saying that a woman, yeah, I mean, as a woman, I got needs that I want a man to fulfill right now, but not that type of man. No, I'd rather be able to make it on my own and support myself. And I was perfectly fine in doing it. And a man that's speaking and all he's talking about is you broke, you broke, you broke, and this person broke. He's a peasant. He don't get no credit for nothing. He's a loser. So even when you think you doing that And really what you got to do is make sure that you block that shit. Like, oh God, like, what crawled up his ass? And y'all got to remember that while all of this prior to 2019, excuse me, y'all, sorry, I just ate dinner just a few minutes ago before I came on here. Um, I didn't even listen to a lot of these black men. I didn't hear nothing they had to say. And when I heard what they had to say in that black sector, I was no longer interested. I was like, what the fuck? And then you see this person, it's like, oh God, you realize that the mistake that you made, but it don't have to be a grave mistake. Like, oh God. Oh God. I what? No. And then trying to use CPS and police threats to try, like, what kind of weak ass, and why don't you just go and try to learn how to be a better person? I don't get it. Why do you behave that way? Is it because you think that you're very ugly? This is a serious problem. And what's pissing me off is that if my spirits go ahead and mollywop this person's ass, people gonna come. Then we got to deal with people talking about it was the witch that did it. The witch that would everybody hate her. Like, what? The fuck? I was over here minding my own business for years. Warning y'all, thinking I was warning my people, like, hey, y'all better stay. My baby daddy warned me about Tip Tap. He was like, stay away from her and keep my son away from her. He sure did. He told me that years ago. He said, keep my son away from her and stay away from her. I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all want to sit up here and I don't give a shit about what you say. I be seeing that bum go live talking about some, trying to shame me, talking about I'm speaking ill of her. No, I'm just telling the truth about her. I don't give a damn about you, Cat, none of them. Ain't none of y'all got no power, and all of y'all can get mollywopped. This is ridiculous. And I'm tired of these desperate ass black men in social media who they just want to get their penis wet because ain't no woman ever really actually wanted them. And they're like, I'm gonna hold on to this attention, even though it makes them $0. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. And I'm supposed to actually want a man that makes me wake up in the morning and go to sleep giving a damn about anything about that ignorant shit. I told this person, I said, you failed me a long time ago. You failed a long time ago. Straight up and down. Like, that's disgusting to me. I don't care about what you ignorant people think. You ignorant to me. And the fact that these people actually made real threats on my family, terrorized my family for real, and it's a stupid ass audience of people sitting up there watching it like, ooh, this the Truman Show for real. What they talking about tonight? We gonna talk about Jamila. Talking about who on the menu. Let me call the Lilith. Hey, oh, the parasites are trying to feed tonight. Let me call the Lilith. Let me eat you. Talking about who on the damn menu. Like, y'all got some damn power or something. Like, and it just, y'all, I can't stand no fake shit. And then when you literally put a crown on a man's head, I can take it away. I'll give you a crown and take that mug right back. Gave you the God force, gave you the God, named you as the God, and said, hell, this person is, at the time, your energy was of a God, but then but then you backslide it. So then I got to take it back. The good Lord is giveth, and then she taketh away. Nobody want to hear no low, no miserly ass, just all that. Boy, bye. Like, I was looking at that video of Miguel. Why does Miguel look like my father could be his father? Like, I feel like my father actually fathered children that I don't know about. It's so weird how, because my father, he was always such a handsome man. I mean, I can see why my mom loved my father. Like, like, my father was so handsome. He was, he still was when he was older. But as a youth, my father was like my father was very handsome. And I was looking at Miguel. I said, damn, I said, he kind of favors my father, the smile and everything, the energy. My father, again, the last time I spoke to my father, it was like he was possessed. I am very sensitive about my parents, as anybody would be. I'm very sensitive about my parents. But the last conversation I had with my father, I told him, I said, Dad, I said, why are you being so negative? And he just abruptly hung up the phone. And I didn't talk to him since. And then I found out about the accident last year. And I haven't even had the opportunity to process the loss of my father. And I'm trying to communicate this. I'm doing fine, Mastodon. Mastodon. Uh, what does that mean? I ain't really trusting your name, Mastodon. Anyway, I've been trying to communicate this. Oh, it's an ancient elephant? Mastodon? I'll have to look that up. Let me screenshot that. I've been trying to communicate with this goofy person that will sometimes flippantly call himself an empath, which he is not. If you are, your empath skills are at 0.5%. Been trying to explain to this person, hey, I'm still processing the loss of my father. I lost my mother in 2021, and then I lost my father last year. And instead of this person understanding that and saying, you know what, let me stop with this stupid script, this person keeps going with it. As a man, and then we'll sit up here and say, well, you're not a woman. Oh, trust me, I certainly am a woman. You want me to slap you with my tampon? I'll slap you with my bloody tampon next time I have. And I know that that sounds disgusting, but no, I am a woman. And I wouldn't have to behave that way if you were within your behavior. Now, there's no chance of a relationship ever. But maybe the next woman you'll be better for. Otherwise, leave women alone. You don't know how to talk to a woman. You don't know how to relate to a woman. You act like you're talking to another man. That's why I'm like, if you gay, just go and be gay. Go and be gay and be with a man who will accept that, because all gay men ain't going to accept that behavior. And shout out to my gay brothers. My brothers told me about how toxic some gay men can actually be. It's just terrible. Just, you're in a romantic situation, you blubbering idiot. Ah, well, you know what? It was slavery. They ruined me. Well, why would you let them do that several generations later? Because I just said it because it's easy. No, it's not easy. You struggling. No, I'm not. I'm doing better than you. No, you're not. You're not doing better than me. If you were doing better than me, you wouldn't be in social media talking all this poverty shit every damn day, trying to disrupt and be problematic to my healing of the world. It's not even about making money or being in competition with nobody. I'm healing people. And yeah, I understand that some sectors of the medical industry had it out for me, but they're not anymore. And it's because I've healed doctors. Doctors have came over here and took my advice and was like, "Oh my God, I've healed doctors before, nurses." Can't nobody thank you. I trust me, I won't be letting nobody take my energy. But you know what, the one thing I can tell you is that what I will let them take is the wisdom of transmuting their own energy. But it's how do you behave that way and be totally out of bounds, overstepping your boundaries, but then not realize it or accept it or even understand it. And why do you think that I would evolve of all people that you should come to me that way? Especially the person you've been doing that to for years, and I've given you like literally if like I'm like, listen, please don't make me thrash you. I'm gonna go get my Bible and pray. Oh, you know, I don't have to go get a Bible and pray. If I needed to, I would go to Jesus and say, Jesus, don't help this person. And Jesus would not help you at all. And he doesn't need to. I say, Jesus, don't help this person because that ain't right. Even though the way that I do that is through Lilith, you know, I kind of don't really talk directly to Jesus. I actually, Lilith handles all of that, to be honest with you. Y'all be quite shocked as to how I make it do what it do. But Lilith does speak directly to Jesus for me. So y'all need to stop trying to hide behind Jesus with this BS. Cause all y'all doing is destroying the world, like literally. The way that we see you is that you are causing way too much desolation to the world, and you're trying to bring it into the world. You're, you know, and you're not going to be allowed to do that. Just like I asked this person a simple question, I said, hey, are you behind that phone call from that crazy person threatening and trying to insinuate, not threatening, trying to insinuate that you can have my son killed if I leave Georgia? What? Whoa, what? Who the fuck are you? Nobody. Who the fuck? What the hell? And this person started saying, "Are you retarded?" No man, like what? And automatically, the first thing that's gonna come out of my mouth is just be a man. And then also a real man does not speak to children that way, not even a real woman. I was hearing one of their, I caught about 5 minutes of this complete idiot who is trying to get the attention of somebody that she's actually in love with because she actually loves low-life men. And she's trying to be his mother. And she's like, I roast kids. I roast your kids and your dad, mama, and your dad. And it's like, you sound like a complete idiot. You sound so stupid. And all of these men that, even the men that don't agree with you, they're not going to say anything to you because they don't want to deal with your utter stupidity as a woman. And God, you must be in a lot of pain or something. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you here? Get out of social media. Get gizzard. You're annoying. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And let me find out who you really are. My spirits already know. They're going to get you fired from your job. They're going to get you fired. You need to be fired and straitjacketed and medicated is what you need. Trust me, all that roasting shit is a cover for sending negativity and shit to people in this world. And I'm sorry, it's not viral. They're never going to go viral, but it's a virus. It's a literal virus. That we need to quarantine your crazy ass. Who was the first woman that decided to come on here and roast children for clout? We all know who that was. And that person, again, is another complete idiot. The hell is wrong with these people? And then you keep trying to associate yourself with me. Literally, obviously, had no identity before you came on here and ran into a hurt middle-aged white woman named Tiffany, and she gave you your game. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. Roast her, roast her kids. I'm mad and I'm angry. And you've been doing it for 13 years and you want respect? Oh my God. Clean it up then. Clean it up. Clear it up then. For good. I don't have to argue with you. I don't have to stress over you. And then we'll bring her crazy ass trashy white friend. And you know what? I don't mean to bring up trailer park because everybody on a trailer park don't behave that way. But this chick actually came on here and said, I never said I was a woman of morals. Like, oh wow. Oh God. You gonna talk about me? You just literally said it. Well, if you're not a woman of morals, then you are nothing and you need to shut up and go sit down somewhere and have several seats. And the reason why you're not a woman of morals is because you have allowed whatever drug to fry your brain, or either you're angry about something that happened to you that ain't nobody's goddamn fault, let alone me and my children. And this same man tried to tell me, well, even when you go back home, so and so gonna still stalk you. I said, no, they not. And I'm just like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Shut up. I wish I could tell y'all the history of my grandpa Nate. I can't. That shit is top secret because people would be like, oh. Actually, I can. I can slightly change the story. My grandpa Nate, the reason why him and my family years and years and years ago migrated to Kansas City, Missouri, is because it was either Oklahoma or somewhere that my grandpa Nathaniel lived, and he actually murdered a man for disrespecting the women in his family. This is very closely tied. So my ancestors are roaming around Missouri like heavily, like heavily. So I'm not worried about you, nothing. Like, what the fuck? It's just so weird, y'all. It's just so weird. It really is. And what's crazy is that these people are they got their own little fantasy going on, their own little shit going on that surrounds my name that has nothing to do with reality. And then they keep coming at me with this. Why do you keep coming at me with this? Why? It has nothing to do with real reality, you idiot. Stay off of my channel. Take you and your crazy ass audience and get off of my channel. All of y'all that have intelligence can stay. My spirits don't want you people on my social media. Period. And they'll say, well, I can watch whatever I want to watch. Well, I guess you can. I guess you can think that. You can think that up until that moment where you realize, well, my energy is actually not welcome over here. And now I know why. And now I know that I need to stay my ass away. You're not wanted over here. You're not. And you're going to find out the hard way that you're not wanted over here. Seriously. On this channel or any of my social media. You got to go. It's time for you to go. You've squatted long enough. You've squatted long enough. You ain't even supposed to be here. It's a glitch that a lot of these people are here. And if you are somebody that watches that, but you don't agree with it, but you still watch it, you're still a problem too. Um, because you can't control yourself into not listening to that crud. That's very problematic to me. The fact that you don't have a problem or enough self-love for yourself to where you can't understand why you should be able to control yourself enough to not listen to a miserly man talk stupid. Something inside of you is wrong, and you either need to shit or get off of the pot and quit trying like Jamila is the problem. Because Jamila is not the problem. I didn't create that. And then forgetting in one notion, forgetting that I'm not responsible for those people's existence in this world. But then because, I am somebody to be obsessed with, absolutely. I could see why a person would be obsessed with me. Absolutely. But, I'm not going to sit up here and say it's my fault or take responsibility for the actions of someone else. Looking for my lavender. Y'all need to ask yourself, why would you sit around, thank the gods for the goddess, thank the goddess for the goddess that, nothing happened while people are sitting there dumbfounded, while these people threaten our lives, while these people stalk and harass us, while these people try to derail us, while you sit back and act like this is a damn show, a fucking Truman show, when people are actually threatening my fucking innocent family that has never done anything to these fucking people. And thank you so much for ignoring it when Tiffany threatened to blow my kids' heads off when she was still alive. Yeah, I take issue with anybody that is cool with that and just like, oh, it's a game. Oh, this is a game. You're an idiot. I'm not telling you to grieve and do all this stuff, but I'm saying at least for a couple of minutes, be like, that's kind of fucking crazy. That's kind of that's kind of insane. And then allowing the other chick to try to speak for me when she was there when that person threatened to blow my kids' heads off, and it was like it was all normal. Y'all like the goddamn hills have eyes in real life. Been telling y'all for years, amen, we are real. We're not artificial intelligence. We're real people over here. And people running around here trying to act like this is a game. No, it's not a game. It's not a game. You know, and then thank God for the gods, like I said, because luckily I took my own life serious and the lives of my loved ones, and I went ahead and took care of that shit. Then when I took care of that shit, people tried to judge me because of it, because you don't need to be over here. You doing all this stupid, crazy shit to me and my family and threatening us and shit every damn day. And then you surprised that I went to Lucifer and Satan on your ass. And then thinking I'm dumb enough to sit up here and let you judge me because of that. Huh? Hell, that's what you're supposed to do. And I can still work. Well, they're all angels, but I can still work with the angels or Archangel Michael. And then trying to sit up here and judge me and gossip about me. Y'all, you know what? I want like the people that are here that are on my side, that understand, that have good sense. Y'all, your head ain't upside down on your damn neck. Y'all good. But I want to expand. I am speaking expansion of my audience and my social media of people that have good sense, not these hills have eyes rejects who sit around talking about some kill the kids, grape the kids, do something to her kids. Get the hell out of my damn face. If I blast your ass on, but y'all just don't know. Oh my God. And he ain't got the nerve to try to pay homage and honor to anybody that was doing that instead of telling them about their fucking self. Saying, hey, you should have been doing that to begin with. What the hell is wrong with you? No, we're going to try to normalize the shit. You ain't about to normalize that shit in our lives. And I can't wait till we're able to forget about you people. Go away. You're weird. You shouldn't even be in our lives anyway. Or on my social media. Thank the goddess I'm nothing like that. I feel sorry for a lot of their kids having a parent like that. God damn, man, your kids gonna suffer greatly, especially you believe in Christianity. Your kids are gonna suffer for the sins of their fathers and mothers. I feel sorry for any kids that has a parent like that will come online and try to attack children. That's disgusting. And then thinking you're going to make it up as you go along while you follow 10,000-year-old religions that are outdated, talking about you got to be a part of this, and no, the fuck I don't. So I don't even want to hear it no more. I don't even want to hear it no more. I don't. Anybody on this channel that is down for that clown ass shit, I want you gone. If you good with me, if you know, if you are putting positive energy in the air for me and my children and my grandchildren, and you want us to have justice and peace and prosperity, I wish it to you too, and healing. The rest of you gotta go. Talking about some, yeah, man, keep your little pimp hand strong. Your pimp hand gonna get cut the fuck off. Talking about keep your pimp hand strong while you attack people, kids. And see, this is one of the reasons why mothers who are single, they never really find love, because they keep running across you crazy, and then you try to force yourself into somebody's life and do some crazy, stupid shit like that. and then constantly commingling with the motherfuckers, and then trying to act like I'm supposed to value your ass while you constantly commingle with these crazy ass whores who are fucking saying dumb, delusional, crazy shit, knowing damn well I can see their energy, smell their energy, and pick up on their energy. As a man, I know exactly who the hell you've been talking to. Anywho, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all later. I had to come and say that because I'm just tired of the bullshit and the goofy illusions and people trying to come at me like I'm a 8-year-old kid that you're trying to groom to. Don't do it no more. That's all. I'm warning you to not do it no more. Okay. And then I also want all of these goofy people off of my channel. I want to go back to the way that it was in 2015 when I got 50. The moment I put videos up on this channel, I got 50 or 60 views. It was more than enough, and it grew. But you know what? Y'all want to believe that the demiurge got power over you? Take that, hey, take that nonsense somewhere else. Seriously. That ain't got nothing to do with witches or witchcraft. Nothing. I said what I said. And I don't have to read a book or go and do a research on a damn video that somebody else made or wrote when I'm getting it directly from the horse's mouth. And so a lot of y'all on this channel right now, either the information that I gave with the goddesses, with from the goddesses, either you want to avoid the truth or either you don't want to accept it. Well, you know what? We don't have time for that over here. We never had time. It doesn't matter what living arrangement I'm living in. Well, I saw a video where they said that Sophia was a divine goddess, and I disagree with you. Okay. Well, then let the demiurge keep feeding off of your ass then. Don't come over here with it. They can't get in through this channel anyway. They can't get in through none of our social media, including Facebook. It's the demiurge. And they got power over me. Hey, come over here with the witches. No, you're witch. Because y'all, nibs, nibs, human authority figures, nibs. All right, I'm glad we ended that on a positive note. I'll see y'all later. And you know what? You know, those of you that go right over to these toxic, ignorant ass males and you're the exact person that I want the fuck off of my channel. Because there is no gender war between me and no damn man. I already won. I always have. You can't argue with no woman. Y'all sitting up here, I want to see a gender war. Get her. Get like, are you stupid? I'm a grown ass woman. Get her. Are you stupid? I'm not this person's child. Get her and make her call you daddy, big daddy. Like, oh, please go get some therapy, honey. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm going to drink a bunch of water and take a shower when I get off of here after I drink water. And I just really want to forget that any of these sick, deluded, demented ass people with fucking frontal lobe disorders to goddamn disappear and quit harassing the people. They used to harass the people that were normal on this channel. They did that for years. Back when YouTube, when you could message people on YouTube, these idiots were actually taking the time to inbox and tell them to not watch my channel and lying to people. It was really and you know what they'll try to do? I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna stay stuck and stupid. They're gonna have this male come in my inbox and try to shame me for speaking the truth and speaking out about it, because for some reason they got in their fucking mind that any of them have power over me and that this dude is gonna fucking do something about me telling the fucking truth about what they did. And the truth is supposed to be harmful to them. I'm supposed to be convinced that somehow that was their bread and butter when I know damn well they ain't earning a damn dime. I'm supposed to say, well, this how them people made their money off of my back, off of my name. No, you didn't make nothing. Goodness gracious. All right, I gotta go. I'm sick of it. And then get the whip out. Get the whips and the chains out. Like you, hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I just, you know what I hope for? I hope for my life back very soon and for me to be laid in the shade with a man where I never have to hear or think about black people being in whips and fucking chains. Yuck. All the white peoples and the black peoples that are over here, you're welcome. If you do not have a romantic relationship with that stupid shit from the past, you good. Those of you that do, fuck off. That shit is, and don't nobody care if some of these ignorant black men accept that shit for this current life. I don't care. Like, well, so and so accepts it. Well, that's his stupid ass. Well, so and so cares. Well, that's her dumb ass. Why don't you fling your ass back to the damn 1800s during slavery and go live back in those times where it's pretty much a wasteland. You can't even go back during space-time continuum and find any kind of slavery going on. Trust me, my spirits destroyed it in this lifetime and in the last one. Am I lying? Go try to travel back there and see that shit. You're not going to see none of it. It's erased from history at this point because it's a bad history. Y'all be trying to conjure that shit. That's exactly what they did during Lionsgate, and you can't go back and recreate it. You can't, because people tired of that shit. White people included, like, oh my God. So, you know, the good white folk out there, you know, they scratch my back, I scratch theirs. Don't nobody want that shit. All this weird weirdness. I actually like one of my gay friends, shout out to him. He knows who he is if he's watching. He probably ain't gonna watch till the morning. He was telling me about some fetish website where black men go on there to find older white men so that they can pretend to be slaves. Brother, who raised you? Who hurt you? And it's supposed to be a sexual kink. Brother, who hurt you? What the fuck? Hey, as a black woman, nah. Don't even come at me with that shit. Talking about some you niggers. Let me fling your ass out into the middle of nowhere. Do you see any plantations, active plantations around where black people are working for free and being hog-tied and tied up and beaten and raped? No. And you'll never see it because it's been wiped from history. So let's just cut the shit. I don't want to be around nobody that's sick like that in their mind. And in this lifetime, I wouldn't even never do that to white folk. I wouldn't want that for nobody. And my ancestors, they just want me relaxed out by the lake. They know we ain't about to start no war. And you can't force me. Then no, you got to be in vibe with this. Do you even know who you're speaking to? No, you don't. You know you. You don't know me. You don't know who the hell I am. Okay, which is and you know what? I understand that some of my black people, they are still angry about that. But you know what? I always lead my black people is like, hey, do you want to go to war over some old shit, or do you want a yacht? Do you want a yacht? Do you want some German chocolate cake? Do you want lavender flavored, not flavored, but lavender lemonade? Which one do you want? You want a heart attack? You want a stroke? You want to die? You want to be sick? Or do you want to be laid in the shade? Which one do you want? Because, you know, my time ain't going to be wasted on that. We already did that a lifetime ago. And, you know, so let's transmute the anger and actually do some healing here and living. That's why they over there doing all that crazy shit over there in Palestine and all that crazy shit based upon a past life. And see, we ain't got nothing to do with that. But I don't have nothing to do with no wars that they fighting. Now, if somebody paid me enough money, I would help the situation out. I can't do that for free. I can't fix that situation over there for free. You know what I'm saying? Like but my only concern was when they started talking about the nukes and stuff. I was like, oh, what? Oh, no. And that was when, because that was when we had to let Mother Earth know, hey, they talking about blowing up the Earth, Mother Earth. She was like, oh, really? She always gives that Mona Lisa grin. Don't worry about it, darling. Go to sleep. All right, y'all. For those of you that give me love, I love you so much, and I will see y'all later. Okay? See y'all soon. Also, my sale that I had going is off now. The $20 for 30 minutes, $40. I don't charge that much for my readings. Because most of y'all, that like literally 99% of the people that come to me for readings always purchase spiritual work. So that's why I don't charge that much. So my reading prices did go back up. Yes, I am available for readings. Yes, you have to pay for them. And yes, it would be good for right now. Quit wasting fucking time to get your past life readings. Many of you guys, the reason why you're having a hard time is because of your past life. God damn. I'm going to finish getting those readings done too before tomorrow afternoon. They're on TikTok and I'll get them uploaded to YouTube. If you over here for shit like that, that's going to actually help you, then fine. Otherwise, get your ass. You ain't getting none of that. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I got to go.